doing sports talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now we have a unified welterweight champion of the world. Keith Thurman wins a split decision against Danny Swift Garcia in a wonderful fight. Depending on if you knew what you were looking at, because it was a lot of boos in the crowd at times. Sometimes it seems like the crowd don't really know what you're looking at. The two best in the division, or arguably the two best, but they're definitely two of the top four, fighting each other to unify the division. Probably not going to always be a barn burner. I repeat, this is not PlayStation. These guys, the object of the game is to try to hit this guy and not be hit. So you got to keep that in mind before you buy tickets to go to a fight. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it was a good fight. Like I told you guys, it's must-see TV. These guys both can leave this with their heads held high. It was, like I say, a split decision. I had scored in one round for Thurman. That's how I scored it, but I tend to score a lot of rounds even. When there's nobody crystallized themselves of definitely winning that round, I'll go with even at times. I've had 3 rounds even there. So, it doesn't really matter. The fight was close. I do feel that Keith Thurman won this fight because, you have that feeling like, for example, everybody, if Danny Garcia would have got a decision, what would we be saying? Keith Thurman got robbed. But we won't be saying that the other way around. You know what I mean? You got to remember we were in a pro Danny Garcia crowd, so a lot of things that he was doing, the crowd is there, and it's good when judges don't get influenced by that. I think judges should have headphones where they can't hear nothing, because you get automatically as a human being you get influenced by the crowd. I was hoping a little bit that Danny Garcia probably would win this fight. But I told you, if Keith Thurman wins it, it's all good in the hood, you guys. One guy, unified, Keith Thurman can move on to some things. Danny Garcia can keep his head up and also get into good fights. And this is going to be the beauty of PBC. Fight is on, free TV. People get to know these fighters, the winner and the loser. See that both of them look well. Both of them look good. Both of them are pretty talented. When you're talking about Danny Garcia, you're talking about a guy who, is calm, can take a punch, has a lot better defense than we expect, and is more athletic than we expect. Or should I say, more than we think. He's underestimated. His defense is underestimated. His resilience is underestimated. So this is a guy who's coming back, and PBC will bring him back. He'll be right back there in the mix. That's going to be the good thing about these fighters when they lose their O's. It's not going to be a big thing because they're exposed often in fights. And I don't mean in a bad way. I mean people will see them, right? More people will see them and get acquainted with these guys. And hey, sometimes you lose, and a close fight is not bad at all. Big deal. Keith Thurman, it's going to be the chatter of what he's going to do next and whatever. Well, it doesn't matter. He has 2 belts now. Let's see what the one of Errol Spence and Brook does, Kell Brook. Then you still have Manny Pacquiao out there to see what he does with Amir Khan. Maybe something in that area so we can get a one title holder, right? But Keith Thurman, the good things about Keith Thurman, I remember while watching the fight, I just wrote pretty much one word, down. I said, let me note this down, because he's just versatile. He's just versatile. He has pretty much everything in his game. He's able to punch. He's able to get on the back foot, fight from the back foot, knows when to be aggressive, knows when to play defense. He's got to stop this, at the end of these fights. He gave away the last 2 rounds. You weren't winning by that much. That was a little dangerous to do that. Let's see how he handles that going forward. But the guy's pretty much versatile. I think I give him a chance against anybody in the welterweight division just because of that fact. The one-time moniker is not really happening, but you're at the elite level, so you're not knocking everybody out. So, you got to be on the lookout for Keith Thurman from now on, obviously, with those 2 belts, right? So, like I say, the man is versatile. He's going to give anybody a pretty good fight. I think that they should try to fight the winner of Errol Spence and Kell Brook because, like I said, we got one champion at that point, excluding Pacquiao, and see what they're doing. Let me see, is there anything else? Yeah, to the fight too. I thought about the fight. You had times where they were very tactical. Everybody wasn't throwing some punches for short periods, right? Trying to get their stuff together. But then you had times when they were just throwing bombs at each other. You know, you had momentum swings, where both fighters fought on the front foot, both fighters fought on the back foot. So you had pretty much everything in this fight. That's why it was must see TV, not only because of the excitement, but because of the significance. So we're going to be seeing things in the day, hearing things in the next days to come. I will update you guys, but like I said, I'm a little bit late to the party anyway. Gather a little information, which I normally don't do, but this time I took my time on it so I can let you know what I think totally. Uh, we're talking about a day or two about things going forward with these fighters. All right. But as of now, one unified champion in the welterweight division. We're getting closer. Keith Thurman has 2 belts. There's still 2 out there to get. Let's see how that gets going forward because it's getting exciting now, isn't it? Dome Sports Talk Worldwide, and I'm up out of here, y'all.